Hi guys, Corn here. Welcome to my channel. You remember a couple of months ago when I got some items. Beebeecraft was nice enough to send me some items, and I did an unpacking video, which if you all would like to see, that was 2 months ago. I also did a project share, and the reason I got the metal dies that I did from Beebeecrafts is I wanted to make bag toppers out of them, and I did, and I also have that video up. And now this is another video for the same items, the lace and the metal dies, and that I got from Beebeecrafts. And I thought we'd just put these together. You know how long it takes me to do this, so I went ahead and glued down the lace. This is the white lace that I showed you all, but it's coffee dyed. And then this piece of paper is just white cardstock that I had underneath a lot of pieces that when I made my junk journal, I just take the vintage photo and I go around the edges, and this is a piece underneath, and I like to cut it then after that because it reminds me a little bit, especially in this area, of leather. So I do that from time to time, as you all might know. But the dies I used, they're nesting dies, and I use these two sizes with this card. We're talking about that one, and then this one. And then this nesting die, that's just your scalloped edges. And then this nesting die is a stitched stamp, like a postage stamp. And I'm going to use these two sizes. And again, in my description box, I will list the dies and the number for that. And if you're interested in going there yourself. And let's start on this one. And then I went ahead and cut out this piece of paper. I'm not sure where I got this, but I love the vintage look and feel to it. And that, instead of being right in the center here, that's going to go down a little bit because I found this ephemera piece from Tim Holtz, and I like to put the roses like about so, and I wanted them to be in here though. So that one goes like so. And let me just make sure that I put this where I'm supposed to put this. I guess it should go over a little bit. Yeah, okay. And then I have some of my art glitter glue left in here. And I'm going to go ahead real quick. I did not switch out my glasses. And let's do that. That's probably going to help me to see what I am doing. So let's go ahead and get this glue on here. Now I did not glue down the scallops on the other piece because I thought it was fun to leave it as is. But as you know, when you put these in envelopes, it may be fun not to have it glued down, but at the same time, you have to be careful putting them in an envelope because you need it to be, let's see, right about here. You need it to go in the envelope properly, don't you? I'm going to go ahead. This is not, I picked up this little trick from Shabby Dabby Doodah. She takes your baby wipes once they're dried out and uses them in this way, and I thought, oh, that's clever. How clever is that? And then we're going to put the flowers right about here. Or should we go up just a little bit? That might be even, yeah, let's go up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on here, which you all have seen me do time and time again. I hope everybody's doing well on this Tuesday, that you're having a terrific Tuesday. And the weather isn't too horrible. Let's see, let's go up a bit like this. Yeah. I like them like that. Okay. And there we go with Beebeecraft's metal dies and their lace. You can come up with a very simple but sweet vintage card. And you can also, even though this is I don't know exactly what this is, weekly premium, looks like 35 cents, but Gibbons. But you can also put their name here, or happy birthday, thank God we're vintage friends, or, you know, something to that nature, or just hello gorgeous, and try to mimic this writing here. That would be fun. And then the other card, which is the opposite of that, as I said, is the postage stamp. And again, I just glued here. I did not glue around the darling edges here. And then I wanted to put, as you know, I'm working on something for our Toby. And you know, a lot of times you just go ahead and put this here because it looks, you know, it's like so many of us do. But Toby loves things just a little bit different. So I'm going to go ahead and try to touch an end here and an end here, so that this darling little sticker, and it has layers to it that I got from Hobby Lobby, can go like so. Be a little bit, isn't that terrible? He's drinking the fish's water. I hope that his mom gets him and saves the fish, but then the fish matched that paper perfectly. And I went with the gray. Normally I would go with black to pick up the black in him, but I had picked out a gray cat. But then when I saw this, I thought, well, you know what? It still pops, and I still like it, and that's why I had gotten that. It had matched the other cat. Let me show y'all. Look at this little rascal. He's got some watermelon on his head, and he's definitely watering at the mouth for it. So, and I do have, I did punch out some little pieces to put on this one on the back of this one, and just to say, you know, handmade by Corn. This one that matches that other card that we just did. And this is very simple without lace and bling and stuff like that, but the recipient of this, that's the way she likes them, you know. There we go. And what we're going to do now is try to go whoopity. We've got to go up a little higher, like so, to go from stitch to stitch. There we go. And I know that's a little higher than this, but like I said, I think my daughter's going to get a kick out of that. And that's what we do when we're creating something for someone. We want to do it just for them, don't we? We don't want to say, oh, I have to use something up or what have you. We're just thinking of them and what we hope will make them happy. So, and because this has probably got good adhesive, but because I don't want it to come off at all, I always go ahead and put a little extra just to make sure. Better safe than sorry, I always say. And then this little darling goes here. And so I just wanted to show you all with your Beebeecraft metal dies. Yes, I did do a lot of bag toppers, as you all saw, a lot of bag toppers. And I also had a video up, remember that was dealing with princesses, and so that that video where they were all on the bags, that had to be taken down because of everything we dealt with at the end of last year. So this I'm just wanted to show you all with Beebeecrafts with the nesting dies that you can just have either silly fun or some vintage lovely cards. And I'd like to thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody.